While the twins kept an eye on the two whales, Bindi, followed by Matt Jake, raced up to the bridge to let Captain Washington know the bad news. He was devastated. "This is terrible news, Bindi." Bindi was in wildlife warrior mode, and she was not going to let anything happen to her little precious whales. "Captain Washington, we need to herd Ash and her cub away from the area and out further into the ocean. What if the rest of her boat decides to come near the oil? We have to stop them." Captain Washington nodded. "You are right, Bindi. We can do this. You try to get their attention, and I'll make sure to keep the boat between them and the oil." Bindi raced back down to the front deck of the catamaran and let the twins know the plan. She started jumping up, shouting and waving her arms. "Ash, Ash, over here, follow us." Andy and Caitlin joined Bindi, and the three of them began trying to get Ash's attention. She'd already come over once today. Who knew whether she'd do it again? "Ash, over here, over here." Captain Washington started up the engine and looked worriedly over at the whales. He could see movement but wasn't sure which direction the whales were heading in. Matt Jake switched on the loudspeaker, which was usually used to give the marine biology talk on a normal whale watching tour. In this best DJ voice, he began speaking. "And you've tuned into pirate radio, folks. And I am Matt Jake. We have just had the special request come in. It's time to turn this boat into a disco. I have heard there is a special whale out there listening in, and she loves a good beat. So this one's for you and your little one, Ash." He turned up a local radio station really loud. For a moment, the three kids wondered if Matt Jake was living up to his name and had gone a little crazy, but they soon realized he was doing his bit to attract the whale's attention. Loud hip-hop beat sounded over the ocean waves. Bindi, Andy, and Caitlin stopped waving and started dancing. Andy's dangly arms and legs were put to good use, and it became apparent he was quite the break dancer. He was popping, locking, and crumping like a professional. The girls were impressed and did what they could to keep up with his surprisingly funky moves. After a couple of minutes of their hardcore dancing, they noticed Ash spy-hopping a couple of yards from the bow. She lifted her head straight out of the water, keeping quite still, and watched the kids as they danced. "Look at her," Bindi shouted. "She is enjoying the performance. Don't stop, guys." Captain Washington waved to them excitedly from the bridge and started steering the boat slowly eastward, farther out to sea, making sure Ash and her calves stayed on the starboard side. The whales continued to follow, with Ash breaching now and then, definitely keeping an eye on the three dancing friends. The marine mammals weren't the only ones interested in their dance move. The helicopter camera woman high above them was filming footage of the oil spill when she noticed the surreal scene playing out below her. The sound of the thumping bass, three kids were breakdancing on the deck of a catamaran, while a whale and her calf were getting diverted away from the oil spill. Incredible stuff. The network was going to love this footage.